Hello and welcome to part 3 of RC 4-wheel drive eBay bargain. In this episode we're looking at the body. This is the body that came on mine, which RC 4-wheel drive have called the Black Hawk. It's a mixture of a 1970s Ford Scout and a 1970s Ford Bronco. It's got some good details, but personally I think it looks a little toy grade, so I've decided to try and make it look a bit better by painting some of it. This is a screen grab from a video by RC4WD of his Black Hawk. He's painted the rear cab white and then painted the window frames black. I like the look of this, and because I have some Tamiya fine surface primer and pearl white paint left over from another job, I've decided to do the same to mine. I've masked the body and rubbed the areas to be painted with fine wet and dry. Then I sprayed on 3 coats of primer, followed by 3 coats of pearl white. Unfortunately, my masking wasn't very good, and the paint has run into the body lines in several places. I've tried to remove the runs, but I've just made it look worse. And I've also scratched the plastic quite badly on top of the door, which you can see in this photo. I'm really disappointed with this, and I've decided to strip the paint off and start again. To do this, I've put the body in a bowl and added an even mixture of Dettol and water. Dettol is a medical antiseptic liquid that can be bought over the counter here in the UK. This is a method I'd seen people do on YouTube, which was successful removing these Tamiya PS paints from plastic bodies. Dettol has a very strong smell, so I took the bowl out of the house and into the garage. When I got into the garage, I did turn the body the right way up so it wasn't resting on its roof. It took 7 days to remove the paint, which is quite a long time, but I think dissolving 6 layers of paint in cold water, in a cold garage, in the winter, didn't help. Now the paint's off, I've rubbed down all of the body with wet and dry and it's ready to repaint. I wasn't sure what colour I wanted to paint it, so I looked at 1970s Ford Scouts and Broncos on Google Images, and I saw this colour, which I really like, on this 1976 Ford Scout, and also on this 1979 Ford Scout. So I've been to my local automotive shop and bought this Vauxhall Burgundy Red spray paint, which is the nearest I could find to that colour. This paint, or a very similar colour, was used by Vauxhall on their cars in the 1970s here in the UK, including this 1971 Vauxhall Viscount, and this 1972 Vauxhall Victor, this 1975 Vauxhall Chevette, and this 1978 Vauxhall Viva. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to repaint the body yet because I've torn the tendons in my thumb, which is very painful and makes it difficult using my hand. So because of this, there will now be a part 4 sometime in the future, hopefully with the body painted and on the chassis. Thank you very much for watching.